Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Twilight Friday. What an exciting 9-race card. Our buddy Pete Aiello has those track and weather conditions.
10 races on a Friday program in South Florida with a fast main track and a firm turf course. Carryovers in the Super High 5 and the Rainbow 6 and a Stronach 5 offering. First of the day over the firm turf at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. These are fillies and mares. First race favorite was number 8, Got Glee. And they're off. Level beginning. Soon after the start, Got Glee moves to a half-a-length advantage over Deer Island Diva, who moves to be second and challenge the lead. Proud Legacy at the inside is now third. Gossip Isle on the outside takes over third. Back to fifth is Gucci Girl. Then comes True Heiress. At the back is Learn Story, and farther back to Magical Mistopheles. Into the forward turn they go. The favorite gets loose. Got Glee by a length and a quarter. Gossip Isle is second. Deer Island Diva is beat to the punch third. On the outside, that's True Heiress running into third. Back fifth is Proud Legacy. Then Learn Story, who circles outside of Gucci Girl, and still far back to Magical Mistopheles. There's a quarter of a mile left to get. Got Glee trying to finish what she started. She turns first on top by 2.5. Wide on the course, True Heiress from the inside, Deer Island Diva, Gossip Isle, and still right there, Proud Legacy. Eighth of a mile to get. Got Glee the target. Proud Legacy starts to gain a bit of ground toward her inside. Got Glee fights to hold it. Proud Legacy trying to nail her on the money. Here comes the wire. Here it is. It's a photo finish. Proud Legacy surged right when she needed to. Makes it very close at Got Glee at 57-3. Number 8, Got Glee, fails in the final eighth of a mile again today as she gets nailed on the money by an upset winner. And number 4, Proud Legacy, who's up at the shadow of the wire under Jeffrey Sanchez for Combest Racing Corporation and Gordon Racing. Phil Combest, the winning trainer, Jeffrey Sanchez on board. We go to the second race now, a claiming race at 1 mile over the main track. Price tag here is $6,250. Field of 6, the favorites were 3, Yes, It's Factual, and 6, Poesia. And they're off. Good start for the outside. It's Trini Pleasure who commences well while drifting way out in the center. Poesia floated out further. Then it's Country Strong. Up the inside, Assume Control moves to challenge. And in fact, Assume Control will try to do just that as they exit the chute. Country Strong is fourth. Away fifth is Responding to Global. And allowed to settle at the back of the field is Yes, It's Factual. They complete the opening quarter, and they're stride for stride up front. Trini Pleasure and Miguel Arroyo by a neck. Assume Control is there second. Poestia is a length off the lead while racing in third. Gap of 5 to Country Strong, who's now fourth. Down inside, Responding to Global. And then it's a gap of another 5 to Yes, It's Factual. Pace is pretty strong here as they go to the half-mile grounds. Toward the outside, Trini Pleasure. Toward the inside, Assume Control. Their heads apart. It's a length back to Poesia, who's a 3-wide third. She's swishing her tail a touch through a 47-second half-mile. These top 3 have gone aggressively, and they're 4 ahead of Country Strong and Responding to Global. And with pace to chase, the trailer is Yes, It's Factual, and we're less than 3 furlongs from home. Assume Control starts to get away. Assume Control, now at the 5/16, moves to a length and a half lead. On the outside, Poesia is overhauled. Trini Pleasure for second. From the back, Yes, It's Factual begins to motor. After 3 quarters and 1:11 and 2, they're at the top of the stretch. With the advantage, it's Assume Control by 2.5. Reyes is all over Poesia to try to get after her. Down the center, and Yes, It's Factual. Final eighth of a mile. Assume Control is clear, and Assume Control has no dangers. The balance is strictly for the balance as Assume Control and jockey Diego Gomez win it, and win it easy. They'll win by 5 in the end. Poesia appeared to hold second over Yes, It's Factual third. Number 2, Assume Control, very much deserved to win today's second race as she took a lot of early pressure, had something in the tank after going reasonably quick, and pulled away for her second consecutive victory. The daughter of Take Charge Indy is owned by Westbury Stables and trained by Mike Yates. Diego Gomez on board for the winning ride. Number 6, Poesia was second, and number 3, Yes, It's Factual, ran third.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for race number 3 on the program, the first leg of a pick 3 at 6.5 furlongs. Claimers in for $35,000 and a field of 6. Favorite was number 4, Nonsense. And they're off. My Sebastiana, one of the first to break the line. Soon after the start, Jessica was a bit awkward in her action. She angled for racing room. Up front now, Mertz puts a neck on top. Here's the favorite, Nonsense. Moving to take second. Valley Girl is inside of My Sebastiana and racing a joint third. Second last and on hold is Crumbun, and Jessica tries to right herself after an awkward eighth of a mile. They go to the opening quarter station, and with the advantage, it's Mertz and Victor LeBron through a 22-4 opening quarter speed. Nonsense on the outside is their second. My Sebastiana is together with Valley Girl. They're third and fourth. Jessica's at the inside and second last now, and Crumbun is relegated to last. They're paired off 2 by 2 by 2, and the run past 3 furlongs from home. With the advantage now, Nonsense and Jaramillo work to the lead, a half a length in front. Mertz is there second, Valley Girl third. She's angling for racing room and going on a bit of a bid. My Sebastiana floated wider, and Crumbun is widest through a 45 2/2 mile. Off the turn and the stretch drive, battle raging on here. Mertz fights back for a little bit more. Nonsense on the outside is second. Valley Girl still in the hunt from third. These three kick away. Final eighth of a mile, Nonsense for a narrow lead. Mertz is very game. Valley Girl lifting late. Valley Girl's trying to get to the leader, Nonsense. Nonsense, Valley Girl, photo finish. Too tight to call. The heads were bobbing up and down. It was Nonsense inside, Valley Girl on the outside in 1:17-3.
Tight finish in today's third with number 4, Nonsense, getting a narrow decision under Amisael Jaramillo for Big Bang Racing Stable and Armando de la Cerda. The daughter of Golden Sense, usually reliable, she gets the job done in narrow fashion. Number 2, Valley Girl, proved her last race was no fluke. She ran a good one to just miss. We go to the fourth race now on turf at 1 mile. Allowance optional claiming horses. Scratch the 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the 13. Favorites included 1, Scraps, and 3, Notorious Nick.
And they're off. Outside, Chief White Sox ridden hard to try to get a clear advantage. Toward the inside, Sir Seamus is away in second. Notorious Nick is with him. He'll land third. Super Jaguar is allowed to settle in fourth with Blasphemy at the inside. 3 better than Scraps, and the trailer is Crown to the Gold. Chief White Sox from the outside draw has made the lead and dropped over to the rail as Sir Seamus is now in the 2 path and applying pace pressure in second. These 2 have gone 4 ahead of third running Notorious Nick. Blasphemy keeps inside position for Vasquez, now into fourth. Super Jaguar has been unhurried from the outset. He's back fifth. Gap of 3 to Scraps, and the trailer remains Crown to the Gold. 23 seconds for a strong opening quarter speed. Less than 5 furlongs to go. With the advantage, it's long shot Chief White Sox, dogged by another long shot, Sir Seamus on the outside. 2.5 to Notorious Nick, waiting to play his cards. He's third. Blasphemy at the inside is fourth while trying to hold inside position through a 46 3/2 mile. Back to fifth in Super Jaguar, then comes Scraps, and still far back to Crown to the Gold. They round the far turn at the 3 furlong point, and Sir Seamus has overhauled Chief White Sox. Notorious Nick comes alive from third. Blasphemy needs out from behind the heels of the top horses. Up on the outside in Super Jaguar, working awfully hard. Scraps is trying to find racing room, and then at the back is Crown to the Gold as they come past 3/4 and 111 flat. Into the drive, Notorious Nick has the lead. Vasquez finds room for Blasphemy, and he's on to challenge from second. Down the center and Scraps from third. Final eighth of a mile. Here comes Scraps, unleashed down the center of the course, and Scraps and Jeffrey Sanchez running up the way. It will be Hyro and Scraps to win it. Second is Blasphemy. Third, Notorious Nick. Closer for fourth, either Sir Seamus or Crown to the Gold. 136-3.
Number 1, Scraps, full of run in the concluding stages of today's fourth race, wins going away under Hyro Rendon for Arundel Farm and trainer Stanley Gold. 4, Blasphemy second. 3, Notorious Nick ran third. We go to the fifth race and kick off the Rainbow Six, a 1 mile claiming contest. Price tag $6,250. Field of 8, 1 to 9 favorite. Number 8, Slingin' Sammy B.
And they're off. Level beginning. Toward the inside, Sauce on Side, one of the first to break the line. Far outside, the big favorite Slingin' Sammy B put into play early alongside Matty Salsa, and the outside 2 quicken up with Matty Salsa neck on top. Slingin' Sammy B clicks down to 1 to 9 and stalks the long shot leader while second. 2.5 clear of CT Voss, who moves third. A gap of another 3 to My Francesca, racing inside of Miss Mario. Down inside goes Sauce on Side, and the trailers are Kind-Hearted Coda and Peggotty. 22-2 for the opening quarter speed. Very fast tempo being put up here by long shot Maddie Salsa, who tries to bottom out the group and leads the heavy-hitting favorite Slingin' Sammy B, who's now 4 or 5 lengths in front of CT Voss in third. Fourth out wide is Miss Mariou. Then down inside goes My Francesca, ahead of Sauce on Side, who's had unbelievable pace to chase. Still at the back, Kind-Hearted Coda and Peggotty. Around the far turn they go. The opening half mile almost too fast to be believed as they run to the top of the stretch. 5/16 away with the advantage. It's Maddie Salsa by 3.5. All in second is Slingin' Sammy B. She's had that tough job of chasing a very fast pace. From the back, Kind-Hearted Coda launching her bid for Panici just to her inside, and My Francesca 3/4. As they move past the 8th pole, it's still Maddie Salsa. She's very tired, but she's still in front. At 1-9, Slingin' Sammy B puts up the white flag as Maddie Salsa has bottomed out the group at 35-1. Maddie Salsa and Marcos Meneses all the way. Slingin' Sammy B second, My Francesca third, then Sauce on Side and Kind-Hearted Coda.
Jockey Marcos Meneses tried to bottom out the field in today's 5th race and upend a 1-9 shot in the process. No easy task, but Marcos got that task done. As number 7, Maddie Salsa went so fast early, everybody else was chasing her, tired themselves out doing it. The daughter of Two-Step Salsa held the victory for a 35-1 surprise. Yvonne Belsor trains. Bruno Schickendance, the owner. Marcos Meneses beats a 1-9. Slingin' Sammy B ran second, and we'll be right back.
And they're off in the Princess Rudy with a 1/4 mile left to go. 4 off the top of the turn. Race for the Kathleen O'Connell barn in front by 5 with just 1/8 of a mile to go. And she's turning in this into a runaway. A powerhouse performance. She punches her ticket to the Breeders' Cup and wins by 5.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Gulfstream blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Gulfstream kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. Start of the late pick 5, a 1 mile and 1/16 maiden claimer on the turf. Price tag here $12,500. Field of 9 signed on. Favorite was the 2, Blue Sky Kitten.
And they're up. The favorite Blue Sky Kitten, one of the first to break the line from Johnny the Tire Man, who moves between horses. Out wide and Sheldor moving up, and in amongst rivals is Giants Willow. He's down toward the inside. 3 wide is Arch Star racing ahead of Loose Note. At the rail, Congrats This. In between horses, Knockabout, and the early trailer is Joss Do It. In the charge around the first turn, advantage belongs to moving up Sheldor to take over. On the outside in second now is Arch Star, back to third Blue Sky Kitten. On from fourth is Giants Willow, a 1.5 better than Congrats This, who's toward the rail, a neck in front of Johnny the Tire Man. Then comes Knockabout and Loose Note, and still at the back is Joss Do It. 24-1 for the opening quarter speed as they bend down the backstretch. Up front, Sheldor with pace pressure from Arch Star in second. Blue Sky Kitten is pocketed up a bit in third. Giants Willow on the outside fourth. Congrats This has had a ground-saving run of it. He's fifth, a neck better than Johnny the Tire Man through a 48 4/2 mile. Then back to Knockabout ahead of Loose Note, and Joss Do It is last. Less than half a mile away as they take it to the far turn. With the advantage, it's Sheldor by a neck. Arch Star on the outside is second, back to third, and Blue Sky Kitten. Congrats This follows him as Johnny the Tire Man splits horses. Out wide is Giants Willow, 2 better than Knockabout. Then it's Loose Note and Joss Do It. To the top of the stretch after 3/4 in 1:13-1. Sheldor comes under siege. Here's the move from Blue Sky Kitten on the outside. Blue Sky Kitten is up to take over the lead from Sheldor, who's back to second. Congrats This finds his best stride and comes on next. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Blue Sky Kitten has the lead by 2.5. Congrats This is at the inside position with Sheldor in the 2 path. Johnny the Tire Man on the outside. To the wire, Blue Sky Kitten, an even money winner. Sheldor holds second. Congrats This was third. Johnny the Tire Man ran fourth.
Number 2, Blue Sky Kitten takes care of business here today under jockey Relu Gutierrez. The son of Kitten's Joy finally finds a field to his liking. Waiting for Armando Della Cerda. Gets his second winner today. He owns this horse in partnership with Steve Shrenchy. Second was number 9, Sheldor. Third was the 1. Congrats this. We go to the 7th race now. Today's 7th race starts the late pick 4. Race number 7, a 5.5 furlong maiden claimer. Price tag here was $40,000. 8 to the gate. The favorites were 6, Velvet Isle, and 8, No Se Vende.
And they're off. Outside, No Se Vende and Velvet Isle, the two favorites away in good shape. Here's Mohana Queen driving it up toward the inside. Mohana Queen puts a neck on top. Up to third while in traffic is Italy Red. Down inside goes Katniss Can. Out in the 3 path is Shanu Shanumi. 4 wide is Velvet Isle racing ahead of Time to 2-step. And at the back is Windy County. Around the far turn they go. No Se Vende makes a move to take a narrow lead. Trying to hang tough is Mohana Queen from second. Shanu Shanumi is now 3 wide third. Up on the outside is Velvet Isle. Back at the inside in Italy Red behind a 22-2 opening quarter. They move to the top of the stretch. There's a 1/4 mile left to go. Panici looked over his shoulder. He has No Se Vende on front here. From the outside, Shanu Shanumi now second. Velvet Isle at a 1-pace third, and they're at the top of the stretch. No Se Vende through a 45 1/2 mile still has the lead. On the outside, Shanu Shanumi trying to make a late push from second. Down the center, Time to 2-step is motoring home. 16th to go. No Se Vende still there. No Se Vende wins. Shanu Shanumi was second. Time to 2-step third, and Velvet Isle fourth.
Number 8, No Se Vende, gets the job done for the owner, trainer, and breeder team of Luis Duco. He does it all. And by the way, he actually campaigned this horse's mother, Glotona, right here at Gulfstream Park. No Se Vende, a family affair with Luca Panici on board. Number 5, Shanu Shanumi, second, ahead of the 7, who I would put on the list. Time to 2-step, needed more ground, and rolled out for third. Let's go to the 8th race and start the late pick 3 on turf around 2 turns at 7.5 furlongs. Scratch the 12, Flora Fantasy. Favorite was the 6, Ravens Lady.
And they're off. Good start for Picara, a good start for Beechwood Ella, and down inside, that's Beautiful Ballad moving up. These 3 move in tandem, and also into the top flight goes Wildwood's Beauty, as the speed of the speed becomes Picara. She's cleared over from her 10 post to lead the way 3 parts of length. Out 3 wide, Beechwood Ella from between horses, Wildwood's Beauty. After a sharp beginning, Beautiful Ballad has been reined back by Torres to run 4th toward the rail, ahead of a 3 wide Midnight Soiree. Then back at the rail goes Helping Lisa D with Ula Gal for company on the outside. Chilled Milk is 4th last. 3rd last is Ravens Lady. Birdie Gold is 3 wide and 2nd last, and Zarina is last. 23-2 for the opening quarter speed. Beechwood Ella now takes her turn on top. She leads by a length over Picara second. Traveling well into the race at this point is Beautiful Ballad third. 4th is a Midnight Soiree, back to 5th, Wildwood's Beauty, then Ula Gal. 3 wide, and on a backstretch brush is Birdie Gold. Next at the fence, and in tight there is Helping Lisa D ahead of Chilled Milk. Trying to get started while a bit wide herself is Ravens Lady, and Zarina is going to decide where she'll go. She'll kickstart to the outside as they start to take much closer order through a 47 3/2 mile. From the back, here's moves from both Ravens Lady and Zarina. They're circling horses and on the move. Up to take the lead now, Ravens Lady. She leads by a half a length. Into the clear, Zarina from between horses in Midnight Soiree after 3/4. In 1:12 there's an 1/8 of a mile to go, and Ravens Lady is kicking clear. Zarina on the outside, charging hard and up into second. Midnight Soiree is third. Welcome to South Florida, and welcome to the winner's circle, Ravens Lady. She wins by a length and a half. Zarina's second, Midnight Soiree third. Helping Lisa D ran home for 4th.
Number 6, Ravens Lady, had been facing some very tough competition all over across the country, really. Santa Anita, New York, you name it, she'd been there. She was a graded stakes winner in her native of Britain. She gets the job done here today at a trip that she enjoyed, 7.5 furlongs. The dropping class right what the doctor ordered. Iro Rendon for his second winner today. Patrick B. and Cohen trains this daughter of the very talented Ravens Pass for Medallia Racing and DP Racing. It's Ravens Lady in the 8th.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for the 9th race on the program. First half of the late daily double. Starter allowance optional claiming price here was $10,000. A field of 8. Favorites included the 1, 8s and Aces, and the 8, Rock You.
And they're off. Hopping in the air at the start is Zolza. Excellent beginning for 8s and Aces, who moves forward toward the inside to take the lead as Summer Spice moves to challenge, and so does Native Hawk. Out wider than them is Love Tree with Kinani and Rock You. They're stacked across the course here. Back at the inside, that's Tadair second last, and Zalza is last as they link up with the main course. No easy lead today for 8s and Aces. He has the lead, but he's got plenty of pressure. Love Tree in the 3-path, in the 2-path, Summer Spice. Far outside, that's Rock You. Kinani was part of the brigade early. He'll back off a touch. Native Hawk is settled toward the rail, ahead of Tadair, who's probably getting the best trip. He's 3 better than Zalza, who's at the back of the field. Opening quarter was 24 seconds flat as they head to the half-mile point. 8s and Aces holds a narrow lead. Summer Spice keeps the pressure on, 3 wide. Love Tree third, 4 wide. Rock You fourth, back to 5th, and Tadair running home outside of Native Hawk, then Zalza and Kinani. 8s and Aces is giving way now. He's back to 3rd as Love Tree and Summer Spice kick on. Rock You still right there from the back. Zalza begins to make a little bit of a run. Also right there is Tadair. He'll need to find racing room. There's a quarter of a mile left to get. Still many chances here, but 8s and Aces is gone. It's Summer Spice who cuts the corner alongside Love Tree into the clear, trying to get into the clear. Tadair boxing him in was Rock You. Final 1/8 of a mile. Now Tadair's loose. Tadair's loose and charging from the outside. Tadair to take the lead. Back to second now is Love Tree on the outside, and Rock You. Tadair comes back a winner, and he's 8-1. Second, Love Tree. Third, Rock You. Fourth, Summer Spice.
The race flow very much in the favor of a horse from off the speed, and that horse from off the speed was the very consistent son of Curlin, number 4, Tadair, who rallies for the victory at 8-1 under Misael Jaramillo and trainer Ralph Nix from the Oak Ridge Farm. It was a good run from 6, Love Tree second, ahead of the 8, Rock You. He ran third. We go to the 10th race now. These are 2-year-old maidens on turf, sprinting 5 furlongs, in for a price tag of $50,000. Scratched 3, 12, and 13. The favorite, Philly, taking on the boys. Number 10, Our Lovely Jules.
And runners away. Good start inside for Danzo on the outside, and Our Lovely Jules, and from between horses, Dio Forte moves to challenge. Up on the outside goes Go Time into third. Back between horses is Pure Crazy Dude, out 3 wide, and Surprise Factor. 3 in front of Russian Resort, then Indie Ride. Out the back door, Maserati Man and Mr. Noisy. Into the far turn they go, and it's the daughter of City Zip, Our Lovely Jules, loose with a 1.5 length lead. From second, Go Time toward the inside, Dio Forte. Third, Surprise Factor, put into the clear to try to run home from fourth. 4 ahead of Pure Crazy Dude, then Russian Resort as they run to the top of the stretch. On the inside, and Our Lovely Jules fights to hold it. From between horses and now trying to get after the leader is Go Time. Into the clear, Dio Forte as the leader's a bit green. Down the center and Surprise Factor. Final 1/8 of a mile. It's Go Time in front. Dio Forte splitting horses and on to challenge. Go Time. Dio Forte, 45-1. It's Go Time.
Number 10, Our Lovely Jules, fails to fire inside that final 1/8 of a mile, and a big upset was on. It's Go Time in the final race. Number 11, Go Time, gets the victory at 45-1 for Miguel Vasquez and Larry Pilati, and winning owner Lance Hayes. Big long shot to close the program. A multiple winning ticket scenario in the Rainbow Six, however. Nice carryover moving forward to Saturday. We'll also have a high five carryover. 12 races on the card with a 12:45 post.
And that wraps up the Friday card. We're right back here on Saturday with a 12-race card. Our first race post, 12:45 p.m. Should be a lot of fun. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.